Hey guys, what's going on? I know it's a last minute video. If you're watching me on Discord live, I do apologize for getting this out so late. If you're watching me secondhand on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and show the channel some love. This video tonight is going to be going over a new CPU and GPU miner that I stumbled upon. But before I do want to just let you guys know I don't recommend doing this if it is your main PC. If it is the PC that you are reliant on. This always has the chance to fry your hardware, fry your system, and whatnot. I personally like ASIC miners far better than running GPUs off your main PC. If you have a GPU rig, that's completely different. But me personally, I like running Bitmain or some of the other ASIC miners that are out there. I have a number of L3s, T9s, S17s, what have you, and they work real well with me. I actually right now have a couple running in the back room. I'm trying out this new firmware. It's from ASICFW.io. They have a number of updated firmwares for a number of different ant miners. I think it's great. It really allows you to dive deeper into the configuration of your miners, really hone in on some of that potential that they have, and really save on some of that power. For example, I have a couple L3s running right now that are pushing out almost 700 mega hash for an L3 Plus, and I'm just at 1200 watts. You know, when you first get those out of the box, it's 510, 505 mega hash at 1200 watts. So to have that kind of potential gains is huge, especially right now with everything going on. That being said, that's what I prefer. I typically point all those miners at ProHashing. ProHashing.com is my default to right now for pools. They have a great setup. I have ASIC miners, I have script miners, they're all pointing at ProHashing, and my payout is coming to me all in one specific coin that I choose. All my miners are in pro switching, meaning that ProHashing automatically switches between the most profitable coins at any given time and pays me out accordingly in the cryptocurrency that I choose. So right now, with DOGE being so hot, me and plus me just being a huge supporter of DOGE, all my payouts are coming to me in DOGE. So that's my recommendation for you guys. That's my go-to. But I know that a lot of you out there don't have that kind of access to ASIC miners. I'm sorry. So I did do some research and I stumbled upon this one. It seems to be a decent little setup. And you know they warn you right from the get-go that it could do some harm to your hardware, so be careful. I think that's just like a legal disclaimer. So in case you do fry your stuff, you're not going to hold them responsible. The site is called UnMineable.com. Real easy to get started. I have Dogecoin selected. You can select from a number of different coins. I chose Doge. And you know, it kind of gives you a breakdown right from the page one what's going on. There is a daily updated version of it, or a version of it that you can, if you're more advanced with mining, it kind of allows you to go into the files. It brings you to the form, which the form brings you to this page. And once you unzip it, you know, obviously scan it with the antivirus, and you can kind of go from there. But today what I'm going to be talking about, just to kind of get you guys set up and going, they have this new little feature here under the download tab. Now, I did download the packed version. I haven't tried the unpacked version yet. For me, I had to right-click and download it. For you, you might just be able to click it and download it. It all depends on your computer and your setup. I have a lot of firewalls. I have a lot of antivirus stuff. So I had to give it a lot's permission before it actually would download it. So once you get it downloaded and you get it unzipped, it's fairly easy to install. Let me pull up the file for you guys so you can see what the file looks like. So here's it finally unzipped, the package. It's 1.01. It's the beta pack. And it's a nice little packaged miner. It pops up, gives you a little disclaimer, and then the next page looks like this. and you can choose between mining with your graphics card or mining with your CPU. I chose mining with my graphics card. I don't have a crazy high-powered graphics card. I believe it's a 1080i. So that's what I'm using right now. Actually, you know what? Let's do this just so I'm not misrepresenting anything. Let's dive into my devices here on my laptop and make sure I'm quoting. This is a new computer for me, so I'm not 100% sure what my graphics card is. Where is it? All right, guys, so I pulled up my device manager here just so we can be clear what graphics card I'm using. I'm using the RTX 2060. It is a laptop that I'm using. So the GPU might be a little limited, but I wanted to make sure that we were on the same page on what kind of setup I'm using. And again, I don't recommend doing this with your everyday PC. This is not something that I'm going to keep running. I'm just doing this to kind of give you a tutorial on how to get everything set up. So now we know what I'm running. I back to the UnMineable downloaded little setup here. Pretty straightforward. I entered my wallet address and I just hit start. Now it does take a few minutes to finally register. Right now it's calculating my hashing rate. And it gives you the miner log. It gives you some of the settings once it kind of gets going. And to see what your payout is, you can go to the website. Website pops up, and all you do is enter your wallet address onto the website, and it will pop up with kind of a breakdown on what your hashing rate is, what your payout is, and so on. And it kind of gives you a little referral link here. I guess that's what that is. I'll put that in the description down below so you guys can find it a little easier. Again, this is not something that I'm going to use on a daily basis. This is not something that I'm going to keep on my main computer. It's not something I'd even recommend. But if you're looking to get into mining and you have limited resources, you can't get a hold of that ASIC miner or you can't build that GPU rig, check this out. It may work for you. It may not. I'm not 100% sure. Let me know how you guys make out with it. I'm curious to hear back from you guys to see what your response is from it. But again, I am going to tell you guys, I don't recommend mining with your main PC. Build a separate rig, go to the local pawn shop, buy something cheap, go buy something on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace that if you destroy it, it's not the end of the day. Don't do this on your main computer. It could potentially fry your whole system. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. It is a quick and easy setup from what I can tell. As I'm talking, there still hasn't been an update in my hashing power, and maybe because I'm actually recording right now using that same GPU. So that could be hindering the process as well. But it is a straightforward download. Again, the site is UnMineable.com. It kind of gives you a breakdown on how it works, referral code, so on. Go to the download the beta version if you want to try the beta version, if you want to try the more in-depth version, if you're more of an experienced miner. Check out their forum page. As you scroll through the forum page, I do recommend reading a lot of this. It will help out huge if you're new to mining and you want to dive a little bit deeper into it. And as you scroll down here, you'll see it kind of gives you what your setup is going to look like once you finally install it, and it gives you a little link here, and the link brings you to the mega.nz folder. Hit download a zip. Obviously, unzip it. I recommend scanning it with a antivirus software. Once you've got it scanned, you can go ahead and follow the directions and get it set up that way, if that's more your speed. Again, this video was real quick. Just kind of wanted to get you guys going. A lot of questions been going on about, can I mine Bitcoin with my PC still? Do I really need an ASIC miner? I don't have, don't have the funds for an ASIC miner. So this is, a way, a kind of a workaround. And again, let me know how you guys make out with it. Comment down below, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, show me some love, and let's get the communication going. Again, you'll find me on Discord, you'll find me on Twitter, and you'll find me on Reddit. And I love talking to you guys. I love getting the feedback. Just like my last video, someone said I was having issues with my audio and I needed to punch it up a little bit. Hopefully this video comes through to you guys a little bit clearer. And I'll catch you guys next time. You have a good one.